Good morning. It is May the 15th. It's Friday. It's about 10:35 in the morning. Just got finished with a workout. Hope you guys are doing well. Haven't haven't made a video in a while. Um, Several reasons. One of which has been I have been my best. I've been down. I've been really down. This is hard, and I'm going through a lot of struggles mentally. Thankfully, not physically. Everything's good there. Went to the hospital this past week and everything's on track. It's still taking way too long for me to actually get to where I want to be, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Um, I don't know. I kind of lost track of myself and my motivation and my path, and I've gained it back in the past 48 to 72 hours of focus. And I wanted to kind of try to impart some things upon to whoever watches this to help them in this time because I talk about this probably too much and I harp on how tough it is right now, but it's very tough. And it's tough for me, and I wanted to try to remind people of a few things, okay? In my travels and my journey and my struggle, I've had a lot of time to realize that nothing in this world is worthwhile that is easy. Nothing. If it's easy, it's nothing. It's crap. It's not worth it. The easy path, the path of least resistance, is never the path that's right. The path of least resistance is just the path that you deem to be easiest because you don't want to struggle and you don't want to fight. Don't choose that path. Don't do that. The toughest thing anyone can do is believe in themselves and believe in what they're doing and believe in their purpose and find a passion in their life. And so when you believe in these things and you believe in your passion and you believe in your purpose, then you start to believe in yourself. I don't believe in myself nearly enough. I should, and I'm working on that. I'm becoming a better person. I'm starting to really believe in who I am as a person. I saw a quote this morning from somebody that said, he was asked a question, who is your hero? And he said, me in 10 years. 10 years later, he fast forward and asked the guy again, hey, 10 years ago I asked you who your hero was, and you said it's going to be you in 10 years. Well, it's been 10 years. Are you your hero now? Hell no. I'm not close to being my hero now because the hero is who I want to be down the road. Being a hero means you take paths that are hard, that are challenging, that are not the easiest path, that are often the toughest path because that's the most rewarding path. The easy route, the simple route, the lazy route doesn't reward you with anything. It just gets you closer to B from A, and you never really appreciate the path from A to B. You just jump it. None of this has been easy for me. I've had to realize that I'm an alcoholic, that I had an addiction to opioids while I was sick. That's a new one, by the way. I'm going to burden you guys on that. I was probably hooked on opioids for a few months because I was in so much stark pain and dramatic pain. My friends have left me. Not left me, but they're not around anymore. I'm sure they'll come back eventually, but who knows now. And I harp on that too much, too. I still love you guys. But I have chosen a very hard path, or one that's been put in front of me to achieve my end result and my best me. So I've learned to embrace the fact that this is not going to be easy. I still got to get multiple surgeries done and do 4, 6, 8, 10 months of brutal intensive therapy so I can walk again, just to be able to walk. Because walking's only but a small goal of my life. It's just a minimal goal of where I want to go. But nothing is ever worthwhile that is easy. So if you always choose the path of least resistance, you'll always find yourself feeling like you never achieved your goals and never achieved your max and never fully achieved your potential. So stop choosing the easiest path. Stop. Stop going to work if you hate your job. Yes, you have responsibilities, and I'm not condoning people just bailing on their life and their family. But I am condoning people that choose to accept where they are in their life with the thought process of it's never going to get better and it's never going to get easier. It's never going to get more fortunate. It's never going to become more money. It's never going to become more happiness. It's never is the mindset of people who will never be happy. You can't chase money and chase happiness. You can't chase success and chase happiness. You find happiness and the rest will come. So, what I'm telling people today is if you're not happy at your current job, find a new path, find a new career. If you're 40, if you're my age, if you're stuck in the rut and you don't know what to do, you've already gone through half of your life if you're lucky. So, stop struggling with the other half of your life. Stop struggling. You're accepting the path of least resistance by going to that same job, by dealing with those same friends, the same ones that just sit there and talk about BS bullshit all day long and sit there and talk about the negatives in life and harp on the bitching and complain constantly. I do that all the time. I've got to stop. You've got to stop, because what that does is lead your mind into a negative downward spiral of nothing but negative thoughts, and negativity only breeds further negativity. Positivity only breeds success and further positivity. You might know someone today in your life, right now, today at 10:39 in the morning, you might know someone who is annoying, who is a pain in the ass, who does nothing for you to help you in the process. That person might be your friend from a long time ago and they might do all these things for you. But where have you been with that person in your circle? I'm not saying dump your friends. I'm saying think about who's around you. Think about your path of least resistance and put yourself in the mindset of, am I doing what's best or am I doing what's easiest? I think it's just natural sometimes, because life is so effing hard, to choose the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance, for me, here in this facility, is a snack machine downstairs that's got a ton of unhealthy shit to eat. Chips and cakes and horrible stuff. That's comfortable for me. That's comforting. I find joy in food. It's all I have. That's why I've been fat all my life. That's the path of least resistance for me. It's harder to say no. It's harder to say no to alcohol at every chance I get. In this facility, they still try to pump me full of alcohol on happy hour. It's not like they're trying to, but it, it's a perk of this facility that they have happy hour every month or so, and they offer residents alcoholic beverages who can drink to take a load off, to have a beer, to enjoy life. But that's in my path. That's a path of resistance for me. And I have to struggle with that and turn that down every chance I get, because I don't want that life anymore. I don't. I don't like old Chris. The path of least resistance for me was coming home after a long day of work, and instead of healthily unwinding, I just drink. Just load up on the vodka and the shots, because that became a habit. And it was least resistant to maintain that habit, because I kept doing the habit over and over and over again. That's why they tell you good habits take you several days or a few weeks to really get into them. The bad habits can come instantaneously because they're easy. If you choose the easiest path, the path of least resistance, you'll always find comfort, and you'll always find a lack of success. Always. I can't recall anybody in life who's truly done something that I know of, that I can really think of, that was the easiest path of resistance that found the most success. Everyone you know who has found success, even the lucky ones, because if you think about it, everyone knocks the trust fund kid or the kid that's got an inheritance. But to achieve that inheritance, that kid's had to lose a loved one. 9 times out of 10, a relative. I'd say 9 times out of 10, a mother or a father or somebody super close to them. So to achieve that, they've had to suffer the most tragic loss of them all, a death of someone they love. Do you see what I'm saying? It's never easy. Success is never easy. Winning is never easy. I think it's so comfortable to accept negative things around you. I have give you a quick little 2 minute tidbit here, if not longer than that. I've struggled the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks really. I've allowed a lot of negativity to crowd my brain, to really take over my brain with all of the global pandemic information going around right now. A lot of people who choose to believe in alternative theories to science and facts, controversial theories. It's just me being nice. Um, who have chosen to believe in something because they think that it's easier to just believe in the outlandish, because the reality is it's hard to grasp. It's hard to believe that we've let a pandemic control our entire lives, but that's how it works. And I'm not here to argue that, so please don't tune off now or unclick me or cuss me out in the comments. I'm not here for that. I'm here for me, for this little 2 minute window. But because of me allowing that negativity in my brain, I've gotten back to my old comfortable habits, because I've sought tranquility in my chaos, and my tranquility was bad habits. I'm starting to take a little more pain meds than normal. Starting to eat crappier food. Starting to not want to work out nearly as much, because those are all easier things. But nothing you do that's easier is really going to help you build for success. It's just going to make it simpler at that time period. So I've got to stop doing that. Starting now, instantly, today, yesterday, starting 5 days ago, I've got to stop finding the easy, complacent state in life, and I've got to move forward. Somebody out there watching this is going to be in a toxic relationship, be it business or personal, or family, or friends. And they're going to stay in that relationship because they don't know better, because they're afraid of what's out there, because there's a comfort level with at least knowing what I have to deal with now, as opposed to taking a chance on what could be something successful and better for me in the future. And that's what everyone does that doesn't start a business, that doesn't chase their dream, that accepts failure and accepts defeat, and that has the mindset of, I'm going to maintain depression, I'm going to stay depressed, I'm going to maintain my current place in life because life's too hard, or life's not fair, or it's not the way it should be, or it's not equal. That's a losing mentality. And I don't mean that to be insulting, but that's what people do to find the path of least resistance. They accept that as opposed to making a change, to making a difference. They just accept the fact that if I just continue to tell myself life's too hard, it's never going to work for me, you find things like that easy 8 to 5 job that no longer challenges you, that doesn't push any successful moves in the future, but it makes a pretty good wage and it offers pretty good benefits. So you just keep it. You just maintain the job. And then you'll find yourself in 2 or 3 years, you'll drive into work one day and you'll start to hate driving into work, and then that starts to create toxic behavior at work and negativity amongst your coworkers, and so now you become a detriment to yourself and the business, as opposed to just realizing this beforehand and realizing that you've accepted the path of least resistance by going back to that same negative workplace you go to over and over again. Just like in life, you choose to accept the same negative friends over and over and over again because they're your boys back from the day, or they're your girls, or they're your best friends, but all they bring to your life is toxic behavior and negativity and downward thoughts and blaming the government, blaming the media, blaming everything, you are never, ever going to get ahead in life. Ever. So do something today that's hard. I guarantee you'll find yourself to be rewarded with something. Work out, read something, learn something new, challenge outside of your personal boundaries, go introduce yourself to a stranger. If you're a generally mean person, try being nice once in a while. See how magical that experience becomes. Hug someone that you previously thought was a terrible person and see if they brighten themselves. Go outside of your boundaries. Stop choosing the path of least resistance. You'll find that if you continually choose the easiest path, you have the least amount of reward and the least amount of success. So I challenge every one of you watching this video who are watching me, who have taken your time, and I thank you so much. Click, like, subscribe, share, follow, whatever the hell else you can do, please. I only have like 100 subscribers, and I got to get to 1,000, and I've got to get to 10,000, and then I got to get to 100,000 because that's what I want. I want my message to be spread as much as I can because I feel like I've been through so much in this past 2 years that I can help somebody, just one person. So today, tomorrow, this weekend, next week, today, if you can, specifically, get out of your comfort zone. Stop picking the path of least resistance. Choose something that challenges you and makes you better, and find out how amazing you feel if you do that. Stop taking the easy way. Stop taking the simplest way, because you're never going to get out of life what you want if you consistently take the easiest path. I'm going to drill this over and over again. Stop taking the easiest path. I could have left this facility months ago. Probably should have, because this place has a lot of challenges. But I can't, because if I leave this facility, then I have a voice that can't be heard anymore. A lot of you out here watching this are a part of the Brotherhood, or my friends from social media community, or however else you do that. And you've all heard my story, and you know my struggles, and you know how hard it is here, and you know how difficult this process is. You've all told me, can't you just go somewhere else? Well, if I go somewhere else, then I've bailed on this place. I have chosen the path of least resistance. I have chosen the path of, I'm not going to deal with this, it's too stressful. I'm going to go and hope someplace is better, as opposed to trying to make this place better. Well, I'm here to impart me upon this facility and see if I can help people out. That's all I want in life anymore, is to help people out, to help myself by helping others, by giving of myself to help others, by sacrificing of myself to help others. I want to give. And if I gain while I give, then so be it. But I want to give because I'm grateful and I'm humble and I'm very appreciative to still be alive, to still be breathing. So, when you hopefully find something that's the path of least resistance, understand that by doing so, you're trying to get better. You're trying to make yourself better. You're trying to better your personal life, your business life, your career, your relationships, your kids. Don't allow them to do whatever they want, or don't choose the easiest path of less arguing sometimes. Do what's right. What's right is better than what's easy. And I think it's human nature for us sometimes, because this world is so convoluted and so messy and crazy, that we just want to pick the easiest path because we're tired. We're tired all the time. Stop being tired. Stop being lazy. Stop picking the easiest damn path. Pick what's right. If you know what's right, do what's right. I know that sounds really easy on paper, but you're coming from somebody who's literally had everything go wrong for them possible in the past 2 years, and yet I've found so much joy in the past 2 years. So, have a great weekend. Thank you for my TED Talk. I don't know how that works, but at the end of the video, you'll see all my social media outreach. Please reach out to me, subscribe, like, follow. Sometimes I say a lot of crazy shit. but it's from my heart and I mean it. You might not always agree with my political stance or my view on things or my view on the pandemic or my view on sports or whatever, but I guarantee it's my view and it's from me. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. 20 minutes of your day, 20 minutes of your life means the world to me. Thank you. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys next time.